Guys, I got a new plan. So instead, and I just completely obliterated my arm. Well, not completely obliterated it, but I scraped it. And it hurts. I got a new plan. My new plan is, this is I forget what my papa called it. It's not an axle, he called it something special. I took it out from under the truck years ago. So let's go look at the truck and I'll explain what my plan is. So I took it out from under the truck and I was going to replace it with modern suspension. But I said this a million times. I have a goal of trying to finish this truck by next year. So, that being said, I cut literally all of the bolts, all of the front suspension out of it. So there's no front suspension underneath. I also removed all the bolts that were holding in the rear end. So there's no bolts holding in the rear end except for the ones that are up underneath the bed. So, and the reason why I'm thinking about possibly just replacing this rear end is because these wheels, you gotta get a hook puller to pull off. You know, you need to change the tire. I don't want to have to do that because if I have a blowout, because this truck isn't going to work. Like, it's not going to be, it'll be a show truck, but it's not going to be worth it too. I'm hoping to use it for some stuff with that company right there, Ken Snowing. Because I am going to be going to work for them next year after high school. Because there's some friends of mine that are going to own it. So, and my buddy Dana Apostle, the guy that is helping me get parts for this thing, he said we would go look through his parts trucks. And so I originally planned on putting modern suspension underneath this. But my plan is, here, I'll show you what we got left on the old suspension we got. That bracket and that bracket over there. Over there, yeah. Right. So, just for perspective, that's what we got left in the old suspension. We got weld up the frame where I butchered it a little bit. But hear me out. I think maybe I think my papa called this a needless thing. I think maybe I possibly can get some new handles and that have brakes on them. Like so, have brakes on them, and just replace those spindles and sand this down and repaint this. I'm going to talk to Jane about that, Jane Apostle first, and see if that would be the cheaper route than going and getting new axles. And even if that's an easy thing to do, it may not be an easy thing to do. I may be better off replacing the axles. And then just rebuilding the back one and finding adapters, you know, use a wheel puller to pull a wheel off. And so I can go to a more modern wheel because I want to do chrome wheels. So I don't know, that's